Hey guys, Taylor here and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you've already been here, thanks for coming back. So in today's video, I'm coming at y'all with a last minute holiday inspired makeup look using all products from the drugstore. I'm going to be doing the classic holiday red lip as well as a nude lip. So if you are interested in seeing how I created this look, then please keep on watching. Before we start the video, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Please turn your post notifications on so you get notified every time your girl uploads a video, and follow me on Instagram. And with that being said, let's jump right into the video. All right, you guys, so I went ahead and I prepped my eyes off camera. I used the e.l.f. hydrating concealer in the shade Deep Caramel, and I just set that down with the Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade 230. I'm just going to jump into the eyes. For the eyes, I'm going to start with the Juvias Place Mini Chocolate Eyeshadow Palette. I'm going to be using the E27 brush from Morphe, and I'm going to start with this shade right here. This palette does not have a mirror, so I'm going to use my Milani palette as my mirror, and I'm just going to blend this shade all over the crease. So I want this look to be as doable as possible, so I'm just pretty much doing a twist to my everyday look. I'm going to be taking this shade right here from the Juvias Place palette, and I'm using a 202 brush from BK Beauty. This is just going to give the eyes a little bit of smokiness, and I'm going to focus this on the outer portions of the eyes. And I'm just going to lightly build this up until it's as smoky as I want it to be. I'm going to take some of this shade from the Milani palette. By the way, this is the Gilded Terra from Milani. And I'm just going to go in with a tiny bit on my lid. So I wanted the eyes to look a little bit like icy, but I don't have that kind of shimmer shade. So I just used the tiniest bit of this NYX loose glitter. This is in the shade Crystal. If you have like a icy kind of shadow, you can skip this step. And I'm going to use the glitter primer from NYX. And I just take the tiniest bit and go over top that shadow from the Milani palette. And then I used this 206 brush from BK to lightly lay down that shimmer. So that is it for the eyes for now. I'm going to go ahead, pop some lashes on, and then we can jump into the base. While my lash glue is drying, I'm going to prime my face with the Milani Skin Quench Primer. This is a hydrating primer, by the way. For foundation, I'm going to be using a hydrating foundation today. I'm using this one from Loreal. This is the Fresh Wear foundation in the shade 525. This one is a little bit dark for me. This is my summer shade, so I'm not going to be using a lot of foundation. It is a little bit dark, but I can definitely make this shade work, especially when I apply my concealer. As I said, I'm not going to go in with too much. I'm going to blend this out with the 106 brush from BK Beauty. for concealer, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer first in the shade Deep Caramel. And then to brighten my under eyes, I'm using the L'Oreal Full Wear Concealer in the shade 410 Almond. While my concealer is sitting, I'm going in with cream bronzer. I'm using the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer in the shade Sunkissed. I'm going to be using 2 brushes to apply this bronzer because of how small the container is. So the first brush that I'm using is the 109 brush from BK. I'm just going to use this to lay down the bronzer, and then I'll blend it out with my 507 brush, also from BK. I'm going to blend my concealer out. I'm using this sponge from Shop Miss A, and I'm going to start with my forehead. I'm going to set my under eyes with the Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade 230. I'm going to blend any crease in, and then I will go in with the powder. And I'm just using this powder puff from Amazon. Pick up the product and then press off any excess, and then set. I know my under eyes look a bit powdery, but you guys already know I'm going to fix this in a minute. I'm going to go in with the Rimmel Stay Matte powder in the shade Pecan to set the rest of my face. And I'm using this 105 brush from BK. I just realized my camera wasn't recording, but I started to apply my bronzer. This one is a little bit more on the cool side, but it does work. This is the L'Oreal Fresh Wear Bronzer in the shade 500, and I'm using the E3 brush from Morphe. So for my lower lash line, I used a little bit of the NYX brown liner in the shade Espresso, and I'm going to take these 2 shades from the Juvias Base palette, and I'm going to blend that on my lower lash line with the E18 brush from Morphe. I also went in with a little bit of mascara. That is the only product that isn't from the drugstore, just because I use one mascara at a time. I used the Rare Beauty today, but to this day my favorite drugstore mascara is the Maybelline Big Shot Colossal Mascara, just in case you want one from the drugstore. And I also went in with a little bit of this shade from the Milani palette, just for the inner corners, and I feel like the eyes are popping. For blush, I'm using the Makeup Revolution X Roxi blush palette, and I'm going to use a little bit of this shade right here. I'm using the Real Techniques blush brush. I'm going to use the tiniest bit of the ColourPop Hyaluronic Acid setting spray. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to do a nude lip and I'm also going to do a red lip. I'm going to do the nude lip first. Honestly, you guys, I'm not the biggest fan of the red lip that I picked up. I got tons of options from you guys and I went in stores trying to find them, but I couldn't find much. I don't know if it's because it's red lip season, but I found something, so hopefully it works out. But I'm going to do a nude lip first. I'm using this Morphe lip liner in the shade Trendsetter. Is Morphe Drugstore? I don't know if you consider Morphe Drugstore, but it is pretty affordable. If not, you can just use the NYX liner in the shade Espresso. I'm using this e.l.f. lipstick in the shade Cream. And then for gloss, I'm going to be mixing two. I'm using the e.l.f. gloss in the shade Pink Cosmo and the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Fortune Cookie. I'm going in with the NYX Butter Gloss first. Just for color. And then I'll use the e.l.f. gloss. I feel like the nude lip looks perfect, but I am going to go ahead and do the red lip for you guys. So I'm going to take this off and then I'll be right back. So for the red lip, I picked up two products from Maybelline. I picked up this lip liner in the shade 160 Rich Wine and the Color Sensational matte lipstick in the shade 299 More Scarlet. I went ahead and I swatched both products. So this is the liner and this is the lipstick. As I said, it was pretty hard to find a good red lip, so hopefully this works out. I am going to apply the liner first. Alright you guys, so this is what the red lip is looking like. It's not my favorite red lip, but it looks okay. I'm just going to stick with my nude lips. Thank you guys so much for all your suggestions. I'm going to order as much as I can find and then I'll be prepared for the next time. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Everything that I used in this video I will have linked down below for you guys. By the way, if you wanted to pick that Juvia's Place palette up, I believe it's on sale right now for like $7. So I'll have that down below as well. Once again, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.